Hello guys, and we are back here at StarCraft 2. I'll be casting yet another one of my own games. This time it's gonna be StarCraft. Oops, I'm just gonna cancel the sound. I'll be casting one of my own games, as I said. It's gonna be a ZvT, and we have it in the top corner here, the blue Terran. Ubasterd, you bastard. Something along those lines. And in the bottom corner here we have the red Zerg Firekin, who is me. Lately I've been casting a lot of my CVPs because I have problems besting Protoss players. I usually fail in a macro game because the macro slips away from me. I do believe it's because I haven't practiced it much, and it's getting a lot better after I started casting my own games and trying to find the faults in my own game. And then I can actually watch the cast afterwards to see what I did wrong or what I did right when I'm in. I'm doing my usual ZvT build, which is gonna be a 13 pool and then a 13 gas. I'm doing those builds to apply some early pressure. It's not meant to kill him, it's meant to slow him down, to scare him a little bit. Maybe he'll stay in his own base for a bit. It's gonna delay his economy, and it's gonna delay his general macro. Maybe he'll expand a bit slower. That's the thoughts behind it, and so far it's been working pretty well. Anyway, we have the scout here from the Terran. With my fast links I'm able to deny his blocking of my hatchery here, but the joke is kind of on him because there won't be a hatch for a while. This is a attack, expand behind attack, so I'm getting a speed once I reach the 100 gas. Terran, in the meanwhile, he did a gas opening, and he walled in with 2 supply depots and a bunker, barracks here. I do not like this this wall because this is very open to banelings, and he's getting a tech lab for start. Versus a Zerg, I'd get a reactor instead. You need the DPS to control all the Zerglings. Marauders are very good at soaking up the damage from early banelings, but you do need some DPS first. This one, however, you could place a tech lab with. Okay, so I have my first set of links out. Got 6 links here, and I'm starting a baneling's nest. The baneling nest isn't timed on anything besides having a spare 50 gas. And if you notice, I'm leaving 3 workers in gas, and I'm trying to keep up on my injects. I'm missing a few seconds here and there, which is a bit sad. I'll be moving the first set of links up to scout to see if he has expanded or placed down a bunker. Maybe I can deny the bunker if he's building it on the low ground. Usually I can. Then I tuck them away when I see he's still on the high ground. There's no point running up here and losing a circling already. And I don't really care what he's going for. If he's going for mines, they won't be out really until my attack is hitting. Usually I send up 1 link first to see if there is a mine to detonate it if possible. Let's see, here it comes. Because my speed is about to finish. If we check here, yeah, just finished. It's a pretty decent timing, and I actually managed to save it. I hoped I could lure out the marine here, but it wasn't possible. So I'm sending in the banes. I'm trying to bust down here because I can slip through here. And here we go. And his supply blocked. I do have a baning left. I should have sent that here instead. That would have been a bit smarter. So we have the Marauders in the bunkers. It's a lot of hit points, but it's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in denying his mining. I should micro these a bit better. So I'm going back making a few more links to keep his wall open if possible, keeping on his toes. I hope to get these links to reach his wall before he found these, and I'd turn them into banings, hoping he'd forget about them. Unluckily for me, he had closed his walls, so I decided, okay, he's not researching stem, he already have combat shield, so I might as well run home, because I'm not getting in here without bannings. I decided to give the last attempt with my links, because I won't be needing these, and I'm expanding behind it. He's a bit ahead due to the mule, but he's actually behind because he has to rebuild the stuff here, and he walled himself in so tight, so he's gonna lose the barracks. This one he should be able to save. We can check the resources lost. Yeah, I've lost slightly more than he has, but Bendings is they kinda lose their value. They do a lot of DPS, but he didn't have many marines, so yeah. I'm following this up. I'm placing down a roach roaring because I saw the marauders and the siege tank. Oh well, I didn't see the siege tank, but I saw a tech lab on the factory, and I assumed he was going for siege tanks then. Producing singular Hellions or mines of a tech lab would be a bit foolish. And he has seen I'm going speedlings, banelings, so getting tanks would be a very wise choice under normal conditions if I kept building the links. You can of course keep both siege tanks and marauders down with links, but I'm not a fan of that, because you need some perfect engagements. If you get caught in a choke, you're gone for. I like to have a few roaches to soak up the damage. I also got the lair fast. Sometimes I have to think about getting lair or getting a third faster, and in this case I chose to get a lair to get tech up for my banelings, because I saw he was going tank, and I need to get my speedlings and my banelings up close. So I have this guy, so I should have filled that a bit faster. I didn't though, and that's a clear mistake. I can't produce roaches fast enough, and I also missed getting a queen down here. But it's working out. A few mistakes. In my previous games I've been talking about I have to focus a bit more on upgrading, so I'm getting a roach speed, and I had got bending speed already. And I'm thinking about getting my Evo chambers up soonish, so I can start upgrading. I'm having my warlord here to check when he's gonna expand. I kind of assumed he'd be going for quite fast, what's it called, command center, but he didn't. He did lose a lot of stuff, so he has to rebuild. He's going a marauder and siege tanks, meaning he needs a lot of money pumped into some early supply depots due to the consumption of tanks and marauders. So I decided I'd move my army up ahead. I actually don't see this, it's coincidence, if you see here. I'm not actually seeing his army until here. So this is pretty lucky. I have my roaches down here closing up. Sheer luck. And the engagement was very close to me losing here. So I thought, okay, I killed his army. I do not really have any army left to kill him with, so I might as well retreat and macro up. This would be my last attack before getting upgrades and checking through them. This is just really, if he was watching, to scare him off. My intention weren't really up for anything. Just scouting. It actually looks a bit like Hex, but it is a coincidence. And I thought to myself, hey, maybe he didn't rebuild his army yet. Maybe he was focused on getting stuff up so I'd poke up his ramp. But he had a siege tanks and a bunker with the marines. So I'm gearing up for a road spaining bust and grabbing my third behind the attack. Since I'm just about saturated here. And just about saturated here. I have minerals enough to do some offense while taking slowly behind it, and I noticed he's still on one base, so I had to be a bit careful, not overdoing in my tagging. I needed to be able to fend off whatever he was throwing at me. So here we go. He's going down to build a wall. He has the supply depot here. He sees me, I see him. So I'm sending up this to soak up some damage. It's a bit premature. I should have waited switching up. This is very inefficient. That was a really bad engagement from me, and I lost a lot more than he did. I did scare him though, I suppose. I should have waited for my banelings to be ready and moved my roaches up the ramp along with the banelings, so that my banelings would be able to get up here, but they got plowed down right here by the bunker and the siege tanks. I didn't actually notice if he was target firing them. So he's desperately trying to get his new base up because he's lying low on minerals. I'm on my third base, so I'm taking to hive, and I'm doing ling upgrades. Or I'm gonna be doing ling upgrades because I'm going for ultralisks. Ultralisk scares people, and ultralisks are pretty good versus sieged tanks, along with some roaches and some bio. I guess Muta could be a very good option as well. I do not like Mutas very much. They are decent for harass, but I'm not interested in harassing him because I don't really have anything to harass. His units count is very low. I could have produced, let's say, 7-10 mutas, and I'd be starved on gas, so I'd rather get my upgrades and my tech going. I thought I wouldn't need a spire, because I was seeing the siege tanks and I expected he'd get out some Thors eventually. So I'm having a small army here, trying to be able to deny any drops. That was my plan at least. And I'm getting burrow and I'm getting tunneling claws. If I had to get up close on the siege tanks, then I noticed with my overlord over here, before I got killed, he was building a tower, a turret, and I thought, I won't be needing my burrow then, because he'll be able to spot me. I'm not actually sure of the range of the detector, but it's much larger than it can actually see. So, yeah. You see a drop living. I do not actually see it. I'm getting ready to take my fourth base. I should have filled the gases over here, but yeah. Gas is my downfall on this map, on this matchup. In general, I'm not very good at keeping my gases saturated. Sending a few links to see what he's up to. And here comes the drop. I spotted it as he dropped it here. These died hard. I noticed he was going this way, so I thought, okay, he's gonna drop here, and I split up my army. And I thought, okay, I'm just gonna follow him. Unfortunately, he sees my ultras. I can't actually punish this because I do not have any mutas or anything. So here we are, taking up, doing nothing really, just waiting for more stuff to kill him with, doing some upgrades. Have 1-1 and +2 attack on the way, and the armor for the Ultralisks on the way as well. There we go, 3-1 Ultras at the 21-minute mark. It's well, I don't know. It's better than what I usually have. I've been starved on gas, but I have a lot of minerals. That's why I should have filled these, and I should have gotten these very fast. These two I saturate fairly well. Transfer the workers from here down to here, and then I'm filling these fairly fast, I believe. I guess not. I should be filling these pretty fast. I want my gas to boom so I can keep producing the Ultralisks. We have some drops. We got spotted, so he moved away. Still have a few roaches in here. I'm not actually sure what he was going for here. A bad rally point maybe. Banelings, banelings. Every Terran's nightmare. Behind this I'm producing links and Ultralisks. It's gonna be my weapon of choice in this match. And, I have filled my gases already. Nope, base over here. Maybe he's got this one. Nope. So he's about ready for my pending attack. He knows I'm just at his doorway. He's been doing fairly well. He's 1-1 siege tanks and 1-1 marines, and he's producing Thors. I tried to hit as many marines with my bandings as possible and get into the siege tank line here. I believe it's doing fairly well as well. It's a decent attack. I should have waited perhaps, but I believe I do not even have... Okay, I have the last attack on the way and the last shield, but yeah, it's getting there. So they're gonna be 3-4 soon. Soonish. And I have some bad hotkeys, I think. Many times my units stop, of course, when I press S, but I'm having a habit of selecting the entire hot group to stop, resulting in my units getting stuck on half the map, halfway through the map. We have Ultras coming. And this is pretty much GG from him. I think he's a bit foolish for actually trying to hold off here. I mean, I'm on 4 bases, he's on 1. And there's the GG, and the game is done. Besides getting gases faster, which would result in having better upgrades. I like this game. I think I played fairly well. I had a few attacks I shouldn't have done, because I knew when I attacked this won't go anywhere. It's just throwing away units. But I thought maybe, I'm not sure what I thought. I'm guessing I thought that the constant pressure, even by a few units, would keep him occupied with more than one thing, so he couldn't just focus on rebuilding. He actually had to check out what's coming at him, and he knew I was ahead of him. But this is the follow-up on the 13 gas, so the 13 pool, 13 gas build I've been doing, and I like the build. It tends to slow down the gains if you do not kill him at first, but the intention of the build is not to actually kill him right away. But it do that a fair amount of times. The counter to it is if you muster up a very strong unscouted bio ball and attack it just after I droned, you'd kill me. But the entire idea is to leave you with nothing to attack with while I tag up. And when I expand or do a major attack, I try to throw my units at you to kill off whatever you have to punish my attacking. So a bad engagement from me would result in the downfall of the build, but I think that's the history of basically every build. Every build has their weaknesses. It's not a macro build, clearly, but it could be, and it doesn't work in CVC, and it doesn't work in ZvT either, CVP either. It is purely for ZvT, but I like it. Hope you can rate and comment this and tell me what you thought I did good or bad, and maybe like and favorite the video. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, and yeah, thank you for watching.